guys, how are you? I hope you're great. This is actually video number 3 in my mindfulness series. So if you haven't checked out the first 2, feel free to. I've linked them below. And today I'm going to share my second reason why mindfulness is so important. Now by mindfulness, I mean giving your entire attention to the present moment, accepting it as it is, letting go of everything else. It's actually just being present and learning how to enjoy your life moment by moment. It's what the abundant life is all about. So let's do this. Now I say this is reason number 2 of why it's so important, but they aren't necessarily even in order of importance because they're all so important. So, drum roll please. My second reason why mindfulness is so important is because we all want to decrease our pain and suffering, right? We all want to live the abundant life of joy and peace and freedom. And pain is part of life on earth. Always, that's true. But the truth is that the pain and suffering we feel are rarely due to what's actually happening in any given moment, and almost always due to the story we write that accompanies it. Now I know that sounds a little intense, but let me talk through this. Okay. If you are experiencing pain right now, for example, I used to have really severe sciatica and the pain was pretty horrible. However, at any given moment in time, the pain I felt wasn't unbearable. I could actually always endure it one moment at a time. What was unbearable was when I started thinking about all the implications at once. The questions of how did this happen? Why did this happen? What if my current doctor can't help? What if it doesn't get better? What if it gets worse? All these questions of the past and the future, of tomorrow and next year, all those things snowballed together and felt completely unbearable. All that led to a lot more pain and suffering than just entering into the present moment. Because again, in every moment, I could endure the pain. It wasn't ideal and I was working towards resolution, but the more I just entered in, the better it was. And that's the seductive lie of mindlessness, that we're actually protecting ourselves by pulling our attention out of the present and our head just spinning, analyzing, problem solving, multitasking, the past, the future, all at once. The truth is we all do this because we're trying to protect ourselves. We're trying to control things to protect ourselves. And that's a human tendency. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not helpful in this way. So this is good news because it means we can actually change it. We can write a different story. We can set the story on the shelf and we can say, in this moment, this is not ideal, but I can enter into it and I can still enjoy the other things happening here. So today, my challenging question for contemplation is, do you find yourself pulling your mind, your attention, your focus out of the present to try to control and protect? If you're at work, are you thinking about everything not happening at work? If you're at home, are you thinking about everything not happening at home? Where's your head? And if you do find yourself pulling your attention out of the present, which I really struggled with, and it's very common to do, so there's no shame. But if you do that, I just want to ask yourself, I want you to ask yourself, is that working for you? Is the fruit of those behaviors peace and joy and abundance? Because I believe that's what God offers. I believe He says you can have peace even in the midst of a storm. You can walk with me and find joy even in not ideal circumstances. So that's what we're trying to do here. So ask yourself that question, jump over to the next video. We're going to talk a little more about why mindfulness is so important, and then we're going to dive into how to start doing it today. It's that simple. You can start today. So please like, share, subscribe. That would be super helpful. Get a buddy to help kind of hold you accountable to this, and then hop on over to the next video. I'll see you in a couple minutes. Bye.